Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Race Day TV. What's going on, guys?
Hi, Mark.
Hi,
everybody.
Hey.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, John. How you doing?
Good.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
So what's new?
I'm a father now.
That's right.
Hey, congratulations
Yeah,
to Ben. How's it feel? Week 3.
Well, you know what? I'll admit, I'm like, yeah, kids, whatever. Once you have one of your own and you're just holding it in your hands, you're like, I will murder anyone who ever tries to screw with this kid. Like I told Jess, I'm like, if anyone hurts this kid, you better handle it first, because if I do, I'm coming swinging. I don't care if he was in the wrong. I'm swinging.
Ben's gonna be hitting 8-year-olds.
What did you say on the swing set? I don't think so. It's funny because I remember telling you that. I'm like, once you have a kid, it's like you will all of a sudden look back and be like, I don't remember days before I had a kid. In a month, you'll be like, I don't remember those days I slept through a night. Like, what was that like? How's the sleep going? Is that working?
So, thank God, Jess lets me. She kind of takes care of the kid on weekdays during at night, so I can still work and stuff. And then on the weekends, I try and help out as best I can. But yeah, I still wake up with her, so it's like every other hour, every 2 hours, I wind up waking up, and yeah, a little screaming Sterling.
SS. It's funny because I remember back. So my youngest daughter Aubrey, for the most part, slept right through the night from get-go. Like, you'd put her down and she'd wake up the next morning, and it was awesome. But when she didn't, me and my ex-wife had a deal that she would get up because I had to be up for work at 4:30 in the morning, and she didn't. She went to work at like noon. So it was one of those, she would get up, but then do they until she woke me up at the same time. So lucky you don't have that situation. So that works out pretty well for you.
Yeah, no, like I said, she's one of a kind. And actually, funny thing is, I proposed to her, and then 5 days later, a little guy pops out. So it's like in 1 month, I have a fiance now, and I have a kid.
Is there a worse word in the world other than fiance? Every time somebody says that, I'm like, yeah. The ones that go out of their way, like my fiance. I just want to throw something at them. It's the most annoying thing. Not you, Ben. Not you. Real quick, though, I want to talk about something really cool that we're going to do at Hudson this year. So have we even made an announcement that we're going to do Hudson Fun Days?
I think we did.
If it hasn't officially...
we're calling them Sunday Fun Days.
So if we haven't talked fully about Sunday Fun Days, this cool new little division is going to be running on Sunday Fun Days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be me and Ben
The
running
Hudson
around.
Hippos.
Yeah.
And no, it's not me and Lawless running around the track to see who doesn't have a heart attack first. That's not what this game is about.
Okay, so believe it or not, Charlie Sanborn with the Black Flag podcast came up with this division, and he mentioned it to me, I think, I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or last year. And I go, I would pay to see it. And so he mentioned to me again, I go, you know what? I have a perfect place to put this division.
Well, what is it, Ben?
What is the Hudson Hippos?
Yeah.
So what it is it's minivans and SUVs.
Absolutely.
It's just a stupid thing to just say, hey, why not? Because I mean, if you go on Marketplace, how many minivans and SUVs you find for like $500?
A million.
A million.
There's a ton of them out
yeah.
there. So I'm excited to see the Hudson Hippos take off this year. That is the division I would buy something to race into because it's fun.
And bear in mind, Sunday Fun Days is all like enduro stuff and figure eight and all that other good stuff that we're gonna do. It's for what the name implies. It's a fun day just to go out and beat the crap out of the cars.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah, it's exactly controlled chaos.
All right, so I'm looking here. I have here. Let me see if I can get back here. These are going to come out this week. So the division with the most rules for Hudson Sunday Fun Day is the Hudson Hippos. It has 5.
Yeah.
5 rules.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get through that.
So Hudson Hippo rules are this. These are all set, right? Okay. DOT street tires. It needs to have a rollover hoop, seat belts and a helmet, long sleeve shirts, pants, shoes, and gloves. And the most important rule of all, have fun.
Yep.
That is the most important rule of all. And I'm going to go through right here. So also a part of the Hudson Fun Day, Sunday Fun Days is the Pro V8s, the 4-cylinder V6, V8, and ladies races. They're no longer enduros. They are races. These are 4-cylinder race, V6, V8, ladies race. Chariot races, reverse races, flagpole races, spectator races, one-on-one races. This sounds awesome.
We should definitely call the ladies division the Hudson Hornets again.
Hudson Hornets.
That's what they were
down with
called.
that.
That's what they used to be called back in the 90s and stuff, was the Hudson Hornets.
Yeah, I remember those
Yeah.
days.
Callie says, Ben, can I get a van?
No.
No, but Mom's going to need one soon.
Yeah, Mom's going to need a minivan.
Take your mom's SUV out.
You are now off the approved people she likes list because you just mentioned minivan to her. Remember the minivan conversation we had here like a year ago when you first announced you were getting
We'll get a Dodge Grand
Getting
K,
to
we'll
have
put
a
an
kid?
LS in it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I remember Dodge had a rendering of is an SRT8
Grand Caravan.
Grand Caravan.
Yeah.
I go, honey, can I get you one of these?
Dude, yeah, an old like VW bus.
I love that. So there's going to be a bunch of new stuff coming out here relatively quickly as we get into the primetime planning for the 2024 season. And eyes on the prize, guys. We're looking at one of our best seasons yet. She just said no minivan for me. Oh, you guys would see it, but I forgot the iPad at the other office.
Yeah.
We actually we have 2 offices now. We're still in the studio because the internet's still not hooked up down there. So
Yeah.
can't make you guys wait another week.
We'll have to call the cable company on that one.
I just talked to him today, too. That's the guy who called, and I didn't have a
perfect.
time because I have to talk to you first about, remind me to talk to Ben about that thing, too. So a lot people like, you guys must really love this time of year because there's nothing going on. So we have more going on right now.
Yeah.
Now we don't have the fun of being able to go to the racetracks, and it's just nonstop working.
Now I'm trying to catch up on all my real estate projects. I got like 5 of them in the works.
Yep.
And I'm only really working a couple hours a day just because Jess doesn't sleep at night. So I kind of go home during the middle of the day so she can sleep. Yeah. Trying to. It's interesting.
Jess just said, even when Ben gives me my 3 kids, no minivan.
Be stuffed into the back of a Camaro.
Oh my God.
3 kids?
No. 3 kids.
Kids are fun, man.
Well, you have 2, honey.
Yes, you just got to get one more.
The third one we'll
Right.
think about after. We'll see how much of a jerk Sterling becomes when he's older.
I accidentally let the 3rd kid out there this weekend, mascara, outside by mistake.
Oh God, the cat. Yeah, the cat stays outside. It's fine.
That's the worst feeling in the world because my cat does not go outside. So, I went to Ben's house, opened the door, cat goes right out the door. I was like, oh, crap. Is she allowed outside? He's like, yeah. Okay. I'm like, thank you. I would feel really bad. Let me see. Limo. Jeff Fiera says limo. Uh-oh. She's getting personal in here now. I'm gonna move off the comments. I tell you what. We have something fun that we want to bring back tonight. So if you go to race, it's not the cough. If you go to racedayproductions.com, in the top right-hand corner, you can go ahead and click live, and then click connect video. It'll bring you up on the screen here, and we can play trivia If we can get 2 people back and forth that will go and do that, we can play trivia. You basically will pick one of the 3 people at the table. And the way it's going to work is you don't have to know the trivia answers. You just need to know if they know the trivia answers.
If you pick me, you're screwed.
No. If you pick Ben, just say he doesn't know. And you always win. Ben is like me. I don't remember names. Like I will literally sit down at the office with John, and John will be like, "Yeah, do you know that guy that drove this in this car in that year?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, no,
like,
and then I get like offended. I'm like, what do you mean no? I mean, you don't know Pete Fiandaca. Are you kidding me right now?
You're like a dictionary for racing knowledge.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I know.
I was in 1990. What year were you born?
99.
In 2001, when I attended my first race at Hudson Speedway.
Wait, you were born in
No.
99?
Yeah, and I
my
and
God.
I attended 6 days. It was in 99. Don't do that to me. All right.
You probably attended the track before you even came into the world.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, 1000%.
So if you guys want to do that, we can play trivia as well. Also, day after Thanksgiving, Mike Parks putting on the Turkey Day Classic over at Star Speedway. We will be there with the Race Day TV crew putting on that show for pay-per-view. So make sure you get signed up as soon as I put it on the website and get, same great coverage that you guys love from us, all available for pay-per-view from Star Speedway. So gonna look forward to that. That's gonna be a fun event over there to close out the year.
Yeah.
Although, so when I work from home, I usually work in the Race Day TV trailer because it's near nobody. It's quiet. I have internet. I have TV. I have everything I need right in that trailer.
The old one or the new one?
Either. Doesn't
Either.
matter. But it's cold. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was so
It's
cold out
fall.
there when I was in there yesterday. I was like, yeah. Because the old one doesn't have heat. The new one does. But other than that, like I'm super excited about that. I'm trying to see who's doing this. The Saturday after Thanksgiving. Yes, thank you. Sorry about that. I thought it was the day after. I'm like, dirt. Dwarf Cars. Miss Lorraine, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. We just had our meeting tonight, the staff, and we've discussed a lot of things for next season. And hopefully pretty soon the schedule will come out, and things are
John.
looking great.
It's almost done. It's
Yeah.
almost done. You got like 1 or 2 dates left to put in finalization, and then it'll be done. Should be out by 1st of December.
If I were you, I would just go figure it out.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Show up where you want.
John, as general manager of the Dwarf Car Series, what's going on with you?
Writing schedules, trying to figure out stuff like that, and small talk. But as of next year, I mean, I'm gonna kind of be starting to step away from the dwarf cars. And
Wait, what?
Yeah. I'm gonna start to step. Well, I'll still be there and kind of overseeing some stuff and having fun, but no, we got a great group of people that we have in that, and Ryan Lawless and Lorraine here are gonna really start to take the reins on that series, and I'm gonna step back and start to focus a lot more on the track. It's hard because a lot of the days, we'll run on, say, a Saturday night at Lee, and then Sunday, trying to pick everything up, and then you got to be over at Hudson on Sunday with the dwarf cars and stuff like that. So it's just easier that way for everybody.
Downtown Kevin Brown would like everybody to know that Bob is much prettier than normal tonight.
And quieter.
So combined banquet this year. What you guys want to touch on the banquet a little bit? I'm excited. I don't get to go, but I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I looked at the schedule today and I was like, oh, snap. I have to be somewhere else for this. I can't even go.
Well, I'll be with you on Friday and Sunday. Don't worry.
I'm excited about that. So it will be Saturday,
January 13th.
January 13th, Alpine Grove. And that's officially Hollis right
Hollis,
there,
New
isn't it?
Hampshire.
Hollis, yes.
I remember when you told me, I was like, it's in Hollis. And I remember complaining the whole time. I could drive all the freaking
Yeah, it's right around the
I literally
corner.
took a
Yeah.
left off the
Right
interstate. It
down
was
the
right
road.
there. I was like, oh, maybe I should look at a map. I didn't realize how close Hollis is to
Yeah,
Nashua.
it's the same spot we've had the Hudson Banquet for
Past, like,
5
5
years
years,
now.
yeah.
You got to remember, I'm from Claremont. So when you say Hollis, in my mind, that's like 100 miles away. It's like, that's really far.
Yeah.
I don't know Hollis. I think I've been there once. So I'm excited for the combined banquet. That should be a lot of fun. We get all the hoodlums from Lee USA Speedway, Hudson Speedway, and the New England Dwarf Car Series.
Yeah,
So
that'll be a good night. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. pandemonium under one
Yeah,
roof.
it's a couple white,
Pandemonium.
couple white Russians later. See what big guy starts giving away.
I'm learning to. I gotta cut back a little bit because the reason why I did is because I didn't like speak in front of everyone, but now everyone knows I'm a jackass. So it's like, okay, I can be sober doing this.
Yeah,
now,
he'd be
so.
like, and then what was it? All right, we're gonna pull a ticket, and whoever has the ticket is gonna do a burnout in the parking lot of my truck.
I still owe Chrissy Rizzuto a ride in the dwarf
That's
car.
right. That's right.
All my cars decided to shit the bed this year. I'm like, all right, well, I have to do a rain check on that one.
Not many of those dwarf cars on the marketplace right now.
No,
Not many. Slim pickings.
Was it Tim Griffith bought my Texas car? Stu McCormick is still running my black car, and then I haven't heard from Cole, and I'm pretty sure Cole. I don't know what Cole's doing, but
He's got that. Bobby's supposed to be running the white 17.
Yeah, Bobby Payne's running the 17 next year, so next year's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of other guys bought cars for other people to drive too. So
Don't forget the king chair for the banquet, too.
oh,
We're
yes,
bring
yes,
back the king
I'm
chair.
bringing
Oh,
back
yeah.
the king chair.
The
yeah.
King
throne.
Ben.
The throne that Dennis made.
That thing is pretty awesome.
Well, I remember Dennis like, I got to surprise you. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. What's this? And he brings this giant ass throne, and I go, is that the back seat from the golf cart I gave you? Yep. Check it out. On it and everything. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And that's a huge hit. Everyone
No,
loves
it's
that thing.
awesome. Yeah, it's a spot everybody can go take a photo at.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
it
they did.
really is. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cole is currently fixing the dwarf car again.
He's at
Again.
home
Cool.
brushing his
You
hair.
run it again next year. If you want to run it, just keep it at your shop. If you don't want anything to do with it, just give it back.
I think Cole wants to race anything he can sit in.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's a true racer.
They need to put Kurt Littlewood in the car, his old man. That's what they need to do.
I think one of the things that you can take off the not many dwarf cars out there for sale is maybe people are liking the direction and how it's going and things are running. So
It's
that's
fun.
a good
It's
sign.
fun.
It's a fun little division, and I was talking about a few of the a couple of the drivers, and they like because it's relatively cheap. I mean, yes, the overall cost to get one,
That's your big expense.
that's
is
your
buying
biggest
it. Yeah.
expense. I mean, unless you rack it up every week, which
But even the way they're all bolt-on pieces and stuff,
Yeah.
it's
I
really
mean,
not that
you
bad.
get stuff from Pro Chassis, Peter D's, and all that stuff. So a lot of these guys overnight stuff, and it's not that expensive.
lot
You
of
say the tires last almost forever.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think Caveman bought 2 sets of tires.
Lasted them all year.
And lasted them all year.
I think some guys bought less than
maybe
that.
like a set and a half. And there's guys that bought less.
I'll tell you, touching on Caveman real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Bumpy's Auto
Absolutely.
Service
Oh yeah, huge.
over in Salem, New Hampshire, because I called him up on Monday morning. I sent Nick a message on Sunday afternoon and said, hey, truck needs a battery because I'm sick of jump starting it every day. And the tires, they're pretty bald. He's like, call me Monday morning. Called him first thing Monday morning. Beck got right on the phone and said, can you be here at 2? Send me a picture of the tires. Send me the year. I was in there, out of there, 47 minutes. 4 tires, oil changed, and battery put in the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't mess around.
And they don't even like me. So imagine what they would do for you guys who they actually like.
No, they stepped up, countless
huge,
amount of times this year with the
huge
dwarf
for the
cars.
dwarf
Yes.
cars.
And they paid their registration fees and put up extra money for these guys because, that's really what they go for. And that's what we do it for, is for fun. And they don't make money doing this. Like any racers. No racers make money. But these guys, legitimately, they don't get paid. So they stepped up and they were giving them payouts. And on top of that, afterwards, paying their registration fee and stuff like that. So it's big shout out to Nick and Beck and Bumpy's Auto. They're phenomenal people.
Oh, yes, they are.
All right,
Definitely.
so one of the things another thing, we broadcast on a bunch of channels. So we're on 5 different channels right now at once. So the question that everyone keeps asking, why didn't you just change the name of the New Hampshire Short Track Racing Association Facebook page? So I will go ahead and tell everybody I
please.
can't.
Yeah.
I wanted to because I don't want to give up all that stuff, but we had one admin. I'm trying not to be.
Just saying it.
do it.
We had one admin on that page, and his name was none other than Benjamin Bazowski.
And I deleted my Facebook.
Benjamin Bazowski deleted his Facebook page. And then when we went to change the name, the lady said to me, because I had to go through support, because it was locked. I had to wait. And you submit a support into Facebook, it takes weeks.
Yeah.
And because I knew we had to do something eventually, and they basically just said, yeah, no, page is dead. Like, you can continue to update it, but you can't change names, can't do anything, can't change any info. And I was like, well, don't really have a choice. So it is what it is. So if you have not joined the Race Day Productions Facebook page, that takes the place of the NHSTRA page.
Yeah.
And when my new table drop comes in, we'll also change that as well. So unfortunately, things don't come in quick because that's our tablecloth that we take to the trade shows.
Yes.
New studio is going to be phenomenal, though. I'm probably not even going to use any of that stuff. New studio is going to have a completely new layout.
Well, you're going to keep my chair.
Yes, we'll keep the chair. We'll keep
fuzzy
Kevin
chair.
Brown's fuzzy chair too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if Kevin will ever make an appearance again. I don't know.
Kevin, where's the pizza?
Where's the Jersey Mike's?
I know. I went there the other day. So I always tell Kevin what I want because he would always tell me, what do you want? So I'd have to handle it for everybody. I was like, this is what I want. This. I went there the other day when you have to buy it yourself. It's not as much fun. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I got a large, and I get that large Italian, and I love bacon. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a large Italian. Yep. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, the spicy mustard. Yep. Those peppers. We'll do this. Add that bacon on there too. I get to the register. She goes, "There'll be $27.49." I was like, "Wait, I'm not buying the whole store. I just want one sub." And she's like, $27.49. I'm like,
Wow.
Oh no, I'm just paying for me.
Yeah, commercial's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Is that wrong? That like everybody knows that commercial we're talking about.
I know exactly. Yeah.
This is what happens when you turn into your parents.
Yeah.
I literally do every single thing they make fun of.
Yeah.
Like every one of them. Do we need 27 pictures at dinner at Ben's? Yes.
You know what the funny thing is? On one of those commercials, it nailed my father to a T. No, I'm not kidding. The guy goes up and goes, "Do you think that book is really relevant? It's about submarines." And I look over, my dad's reading a book about submarines.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my God. And my dad's like, "Did you hear what this guy did?" I go, "Dad, I don't care what this guy did on a submarine. I got other stuff to do."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What the?
I will say, I did get a trip around Hudson Speedway from none other than your dad. Took me around the track in his truck. That was pretty much
Put it
fun.
this way, as much as I bust his balls, he's the one that did a lot of the work to the place because he's raced there all his life. So when I'm like, "Yeah, hey, I want to do this project," I'll do it. Why? I want it done this way. You know what? Go for it, Dad. I go there. I wouldn't have done it this way, but
I didn't have to do it either.
Just do it the way you want, and I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, so I met Bazowski Sr. over there, the senior of the Bazowskis, to look at the new project that you're doing over there, and that's going to be fun.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited about that.
we're extending the billboard, the sound wall that goes from. It's not just going to be the backstretch anymore. It's going to wrap around turn three.
Yeah.
Because that neighborhood says that it is loud, and I'll admit it is loud because the cars are going up on the bank and the sounds is reverberating over there. So if you put that sound wall all the way around, it'll cut the sound in half for them. So
That's one of the things I like, that you don't just go there and say it is what it is. You try to do something to figure it out. So with moving the sound wall around the track means we have to put up a new shooting tower for Race Day TV. So that's going to be fun, and I'm excited for that. And the new spot's actually way better.
Actually, I got to grab that platform because he's building off that platform.
Oh yeah, he said he's gonna lift it up.
Yep,
and put it right there. It's going to be awesome. So I'm excited for that. Let's see. Looks like I'm hitting that wall, Scally says.
Oh God.
Oh, I may not be coming. Just making sure. People like your dad in comments. They're really.
Have you ever seen him pissed off? He's worse than me.
Oh my God! The day that he got the something at the nail in his tire at Hudson, he was trying to fix it and he couldn't get it. I was like, oh my God! Holy crap!
I remember it was like one of the times that I had. It was like I think the second year owning the track. And I went out there with my Jeep just to bomb around, and he comes, he's screaming at me, and me and him are screaming. The his body weapons in the passenger. He just gets up and goes, "Nope, I want nothing to do with this."
Yeah.
And me and my dad are screaming at each other, like at the top of our lungs, like we're gonna kill each other.
Yeah, no thanks.
Oh God.
Also, don't forget, guys, if you want to play trivia against one of these three people right here, you can. All you got to go to is racedayproductions.com, click live up in the top hand corner, and click connect video, and come on the show.
Yeah.
You will go in this spot right. See that empty spot right there? You'll be on the screen with us right there. I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to come join this fun. So, also, new office will be manned on a more consistent basis. So we'll actually have spots that you guys can actually come into. Got to do a couple cool things this year on the media front. So once the office is set up, one of the things that we're going to do as perks for our racers, if you guys want to come in, schedule it with me. We'll go ahead and take promo photos for you to use on your social medias and any other spot that you may want. We'll have set up the nice green screen. We can do the flash through pictures, all these nice, cool pictures of everything. We have a guest.
Aww.
Let's see. Let's assign her to guest number
Handsome.
1. Let's see. Let's see who it
Oh boy. I know who it is.
Oh, boy.
Kaylee.
Hi, Ben.
Who do you want to play trivia as your teammate?
Who do you want to play trivia as your teammate?
Ben.
Okay. So basically, all you have to do. Yeah, turn the other volume down.
Yeah, turn the other volume down.
That is
Where is
Echo
it?
E.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask. I put
Okay.
a lot of work into this. I went into Google and wrote racing trivia.
Hold on.
Really? The one thing I told you don't do? Because he's the best at it.
Well, right now we only have one person, so we're just going to play and have fun.
Okay.
And all you have to do, Callie, is tell me after I read the question, does Ben know this answer or not? Oh, let's see. Oh, wow, these are really hard. Oh, I got a Ben one. What
Okay.
does the yellow flag mean? Does Ben know the answer to that?
Come on, Callie.
If you don't, there's a
Does Ben know the answer to what a yellow flag is?
Yeah.
Ben, what's the yellow flag mean?
Means caution.
Yeah.
Yay!
He got one.
Tell him that it's loud.
In New England racing history, one driver was known as the traveling man. Does Ben know the name of that person?
Why are you picking the easy ones for me?
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Oh,
She left.
nope, she's muted herself. Might have to dump Callie off of here.
Yeah, might have to.
I'm going to start calling her Kaylee then.
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Does Ben know the answer to the guy who is known as the traveling man?
Yeah.
Who is it, Ben?
Pete Van Dash.
I think so.
Eh.
He knows. All right. Ken Schrader competes in this series part-time. Eddie McKean was the 2002 series champion of this division. Does Ben know the answer to this division name?
No.
I have no idea.
The Featherlight Southwest.
Yeah, we I was going to know that.
Hey, you just gave me crap for giving you easy questions.
Because I don't know a lot about this stuff. I mean, I know.
I don't
some
either,
stuff.
so I'm
didn't know
horrible
that
when
one,
it comes
yeah.
to trivia. So, let's look through here.
Oh, you got the little guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got full of bugs.
you got booger right there.
He's full of bugs. Hi, Sterling.
That kid is so cute.
Oh, yeah.
What driver was the rookie of the year in 1992? Does Ben know the answer to that in NASCAR?
No.
Hell no.
That would be Jimmy Hensley. Come on. We all know him.
yeah.
His
Oh, good old Jimmy
illustrious
Hensley.
career that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him last week.
What a hot ticket.
Now this.
Jimmy Hensley,
this
if you're watching.
This may trip him up.
Oh, God.
What does NASCAR stand for? Does Ben know the answer to what NASCAR stands for?
Yes.
No.
Hold on a minute. No, I know what it is, but I get them mixed up.
Yeah, because there's two words that get mixed up on this.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, God. If you don't know it, I want to throw. Oh, I know it.
Shit.
Oh, by the way, we can swear now.
Okay.
Oh, we can?
All right, good.
This is our own show. So, like, I don't want like.
Yeah, I was gonna throw a
Nasty
couple
stuff.
out there, but I'm not gonna do it. I'll save those. I'll put it in my back pocket.
I'll give you a hint.
Thank
It's
you.
not north.
No, I know that.
Okay.
I know.
It's national. I know that. National Auto.
No.
No, no.
Can
I just Steve Grand you. Dude, can we record Steve and go? That'll be our buzzer.
So it's the National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing.
Wrong.
Oh,
What?
What?
National Association of Stock.
Nope.
God, I sound like
This is what trips you up. It's the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing.
Oh, okay.
There's
So
no
it's
F in there.
NASCAR.
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 Yeah, there's no 4
Nice.
F in there.
Yeah, that's what you're watching after a couple drinks. NASCAR.
NASCAR. Does Ben know what flag is going to be displayed when he's about to get lapped?
Yeah, he does.
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen it many a times.
Does he know the answer to
What, the
that?
passing flag?
Yes.
What
Yeah.
color is it?
Blue with a red stripe.
Actually, some of them are orange. Yeah.
Because the ones I seen were
Blue and yellow.
Right.
Blue
Blue
okay,
and
so the
yellow.
ones I seen were like blue and red,
Are
blue
you
and orange.
colorblind?
A little bit, maybe.
What color is the tablecloth?
Like a pinkish color, isn't it?
Nope.
Yeah, really close.
Bright, it's bright red. you all right? So maybe you don't see red very good. Does Ben know the answer to what type of car did the IROC series start out with in 1993?
No.
I'm assuming it's a Camaro.
Did you say he knows or doesn't know?
He doesn't.
That's good because that is incorrect.
What was it?
Dodge Daytona.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Does Ben know what?
Just say no. I don't know any of these
Does
goddamn
Ben
things.
know who owns Hudson Speedway?
No, I don't know who the hell owns it.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a prick.
Hold on. Who owns it or which entity owns it?
I know both.
No, you don't.
I don't know. Did it change?
So technically, Wazowski Racing doesn't own the Speedway.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's 566 Highway Road SP LLC that owns it.
Okay, I've heard of that.
I do.
The secret's out. All right, so real quick. So if anybody who doesn't realize, Callie is a Ridge Runner racer. Are you excited for next season?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do next year when your mom is no longer with child in belly and kicks your butt out there?
There's going to be a family
won't.
feud in my house.
It's gonna be a
Whoa.
fun dinner.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Oh, yeah, one more important question for you. I love doing that. Every single time I love doing that.
Oh, God.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. I love it.
I love it. We used to do that on the radio all the time. So you're like, oh, yeah, one more thing. Nah. But it was
only do
cooler
that-
when you did it on the radio station. When you hung up on him, you get the dial tone.
I only do that to you.
You have done that
I
to me.
only
I
do
was
it to
so
you.
mad at you
Yeah,
when you did it to me the other day. He got me, and I fell right for it. And I was like, you just played my trick on me.
It worked too.
And it was awesome.
Oh, that's great. Mark, one more thing. Click.
That's
So
funny.
mad. If anybody would like to play with John here, we can come up with a couple new questions as well. So if you-
John would be way better off than me.
Here we go.
Or Lorraine, probably.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Here's a piece of trivia. Callie Osborne was the first person to take down the inside wall at Hudson Speedway before the wall was there.
right? Oh, dude, that day was great.
Oh, yeah.
I almost killed myself on that bumper trying to use my fat weight to get it to swish back down that day. I was like, I'm going to hurt myself really bad. So we have a pretty fun season plan for next season. I'm excited to get the dates out there. I know right now the way it works here is we have to get them approved before we can do that, before we can put that out there. So that the dates are there. I can tell you Claremont is running a heck of a lot more dates. Hudson is running more dates. And it's going to be a fun season. Lee's even running fairly similar schedule to what they had last year.
Very similar. I mean, we're going to be running marquee events. I mean,
Explain this to me.
We're going to be running big events at Lee. I mean, that's kind of what we want to use that property for, is the big shows. We sat for a couple weeks kind of going, what do we do? You know, do we go back to the weekly thing or do we not? And
So
we're going to run special shows.
We looked at what the town requires per race, and if we were to do a weekly, we would have to have like almost 25 cars in each division to even make it worth our while.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Not to say that won't ever happen.
no, I'm saying, but what I'm saying is just that it's just Lee is one of the biggest overheads I have, and it's like
It takes a lot to just
it
open
takes
the door.
Yeah, it takes a lot to open the doors. So
What's going on in May over there? I heard there's some rumblings going on of something cool.
Yeah, about $100,000+ pro
Point
stock
fund.
race. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get all this stuff out there. It's going to be a fun year there. I know what's on the agenda on your docket over there, and there's some fun stuff happening.
And still some stuff in the works.
Lee's going to be the oddball out of the 3 tracks. Lee's going to be the oddball with some really cool fun stuff. So definitely pay attention to their social medias, because there's a lot of things. How do we Easter egg this? A lot of open things over there, which are going to be really, really cool, and I'm excited
We're going
about.
to open your eyes.
We're going to
to a lot
open
of
your
things.
eyes with a couple new, fresh ideas on how to run Lee USA Speedway, very openly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Open-minded.
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 Because I think that's the best way.
Yeah.
If you go into things with a closed mind, do you have as much fun?
Not at all.
When
And
you
that's what
go
we're here
in
for.
and you walk in the door and everything is wide open, isn't it like so much easier?
Oh, it's great. There's so much
love that.
room to move around. More room for activities.
Outside the box.
Outside, yeah, we're thinking outside the bun.
It's not even a box anymore. It's like a rectangle.
Oh, we opened that box.
Yeah,
Oh,
box is gone. What's in the box?
yeah.
So I'm hoping to have that little announcement out here soon. Me and Dennis were just working on that today. So we got a lot done on that. So that's really cool. I would like to eventually, I want to see, if I could have my way, the Hudson Hippos would take off and we would like bring them places. That would be so much
Oh
fun.
my God, yeah.
So if you guys missed it,
I want to see an LCQ in the Hudson Hippos.
because there's a lot more people on right now than that were earlier. So Hudson Hippos coming to Hudson Sunday Fun Days. They're going to be basically exactly what you think. Huge vehicles.
Yep.
SUVs, minivans.
Minivans.
There's 5 rules.
Yep.
You can't get much more simpler than that. And they're going to be a ton of fun. That's going to be one of those races that we're just going to watch and going to be like, yeah, this is great.
Oh yeah.
I love this. It reminds me of the first time I ever witnessed one of my spectator races that I went to at Hudson Speedway, and I saw somebody in a Blazer drive it right into the back wall, and I was like, wait, what is up with that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like it was nothing. Yeah, absolutely. Keep going too.
The guy backed up, and he did. He kept going.
Yep.
And I think he drove it home, too.
I've seen the amount of times I've seen a destroyed streetcar
my
drive out of the
God.
pits, back up, park back at the parking lot, and the guy get out and go sit in the stands. It's that's Hudson.
remember, I don't know if you were there for the year. There was
Probably.
a guy in a Volkswagen, as like a GTI, I think, or something. He was there for a bunch of weeks, and then one week, I remember I was driving. I think I was driving the Wrecker or something, and I'm doing something. And I come out and I look, and I see the Volkswagen crumpled, the whole nose crumpled. Then I go, "That's what that loud bang was."
That was that silver car, right?
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that. That thing was bad fast. It had like for some reason he blew the back window out. The guy he drove it down the street from his house or something. He
yeah.
had like plastic saran wrap on the window to make it go faster. It's so stupid. It worked.
Spectator races and stuff like that are fun because I remember back, I would say early 2000s when I was racing, they did the spectator races at Claremont once in a while. And I remember a guy took his daily driver out there and stuffed it into the back wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something you guys want to remember. Know who your insurance agent is, because I remember, because back then I used to race with a guy named Don Avery, who owns Avery Insurance,
Avery Insurance, yeah.
who was there watching this with me. And that was one of his insurance people. So when Wednesday rolled around, when they tried to make their claim, it was quite interesting. So I can imagine how good that went. He's like, really? Because I hit the backstretch wall.
Tow it down the road, nestle it into the nearest tree you can find.
Right?
Tell him you were reaching around the corner. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry.
I'd like to know what you guys would think of some cool new fun out of the box ideas that you'd like to see that nobody's ever done at a racetrack before, because sometimes you guys come up with some of the best stuff. So if whoever comes up with the coolest idea for something out of the box, and if we actually use it, I'll give you a prize. I don't know what we're going to get yet because I don't have any new prizes because none of my race day productions or race day TV stuff has come in.
First person to say midget wrestling, you're on my team. Oh, yeah, sumo wrestling. There we go. Hudson Hippos. We'll have the Lee Hippos.
I still want Ben to do those American Gladiator podiums where they beat each other with the sticks.
I
That'd be
still
so much fun.
want to get a mobile boxing ring.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah, hockey rules. No grappling. First guy down loses.
Somebody,
Just
I
put
know
the
I'm going to
big
mess it
bouncy
up.
Gloves on.
Somebody said, are you guys installing Planky's play pool in the infield this year? And I was like, that'd actually be pretty fun. Just watch Planky in the infield in a kiddie pool, watching the races in the infield. That would be hilarious. And he would do it, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
you would.
It'd be funny. We should just get him a
Actually,
canoe.
isn't there a documentary on racetracks from New England?
Yeah,
Remember?
what's happening there?
I haven't heard much more from them. They have taped all over New England because they were just at, I believe, Stafford a couple races ago that they had there,
They
too.
were at I think they were there for SRX night, the night that I was there.
The unfortunate part is I had them set up with 6 different people from the area. Kenny was one of them. Nick was one of them. Kristen DeStefano was one of them.
Yeah.
And then it rained out both dates.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the last date they came, it rained, and then we got to. If Planky
gotta be
swimming is
awesome
going to be in the
footage.
movie,
Yeah.
you know that's going to be the
Oh,
top.
you know that's definitely going in there.
Fair warning. Let us know you're taping next time when we turn around. I was like, oh boy, that was.
Because I thought it was
Yeah,
it was Max Cookson. So I'm like, okay, they're filming a promo thing for him, and he's like, oh no, that's that documentary about racetracks. I go, we look like a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We had a lot of fun
whatever.
that day, though. It was a good show. It shows the perseverance that the crew at the track has to get it going.
Yeah, never give up, man. Never give up.
I'm super excited about this. Jess says a hearse race. That would actually be pretty cool. They're not giving those things away.
I was going to say they're hard to find. That's
One of
the
them-
thing. It's
one
like
of them-
limos. You'd love to do it, but man.
One of them popped, and I don't even know why. One of them popped up on my face, probably because I went to your house and it was like, Jess, you might want to see.
Yeah.
You might want to see a hearse. Probably what happened there. It was like a Chrysler Town and Country hearse, and it was like $12,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I was
dumb.
like,
They're
Rent a
dumb
U-Haul
money.
and paint it black. It's the same thing.
Get a Volvo station wagon, you're fine.
Race Day TV, guys, that is up and kicking butt as well. We're looking to make 2024 one of the biggest seasons that we ever had. That's for sure. On tap, I believe we're probably approaching 70-ish races. So somebody save me now. I don't know what we're going to do
Yeah,
by the
you'll
time
be
we
all
make
right.
it to the end. I couldn't do it without my crew. Speaking of that, we are growing, so I do need additional people. So if you like what we do or you want to learn something new, come hang out, have some fun. Anybody that works on the crew will, most everybody will, I'm assuming, will back it up. Like, we have a lot of fun. We hang out together when it's multi-day shows. We camp out, we barbecue, we have fun, we watch movies and record races.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun. And I would like to grow the crew. I need about 6 more people. So to do what I need to do for next year, without getting into it, there's a lot of new stuff coming on the Race Day TV side. I need 6 more people. So if you guys are interested, it's paid. We feed you, and you get to go to fun, cool races and be a part of the team. So
It's
I'm
like an
excited.
all-access pass.
Absolutely. No.
100%. Yeah, you get it too. So if you work for Race Day TV, you get Race Day TV. So just so you know, that is one of your benefits. You do get it. If you sign up and then immediately quit, I'm gonna delete it, but
Yeah.
you have it when you're working for us. Let's see. Oh, Brown and Harlow are having a conversation. I'm not quite sure what they're discussing. They're going back and forth. I must have missed the other half of the. Oh, he's commenting on how Kevin Brown looks funny.
Oh, good.
Okay, all right. Now it makes sense to me. Jeffrey Pike, reverse figure 8 race.
How is that?
The only problem with going over.
No. It's not reverse. It's the car driving backwards.
If the car's driving back, well, either way, I don't know how you're put. I don't know. I feel like you're putting. God, now you.
If you ran around the track backwards, that would be. I don't.
No,
You can't because of the wall ends.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't affect. I was thinking driver door, but it really doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter.
No,
The only
Safety.
problem is
Yeah.
they're going slow.
Yeah, if you're going in
so-
reverse, it doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're going 20 mile an hour.
We just like not for nothing, guys. I've seen these people drive forwards.
Yeah.
You got to go 10 laps backwards. You've got all night. Like
We tried the backwards races on the oval, and they didn't make it.
it is fun to watch.
You know, you got to admit though, so I ran the figure 8 race with the black Scion. It was nuts, and I had a full roll cage in the car, and now I'm like, okay, all right, shooting the gas. And there's guys that were running that didn't have full cages, and they're like, yeah, I don't care, drive right through. And I'm like, oh god, there goes my insurance.
I want to see you guys use just the front stretch and the little front triangle and do like a little tri-oval, like a 16th mile tri-oval.
Dude, you could do
You
those
do
with
whatever you
go-karts.
wanted.
That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
fun.
Well, the only
Check your phone.
Oh god.
yeah, that or you could do like I was gonna call it the kidney race. So what you do is you go down the front stretch, turn in onto 1 and 2, dive down into the pits, go around, and you hook back onto. So you pretty much lose the back stretch, and you just kind of do like a diamond.
Yeah.
If you look at it, it's shaped like a kidney.
Could we make something work with I know they've talked about doing it at other tracks, but doing a not enduro because we don't use that word because they're races, but where we could do something where you basically go out and you run as a team in the same car, where you run 5 laps with one guy as a driver, come in, swap the drivers, go back out.
That's almost like a lemons race.
That's like an that's a real endurance race.
You know what you do? You know, be something different. By the way, Chester Clark, that's a fantastic idea. I'm going to think about that. You park 4 teams, right? You park 4 cars in the front stretch, and then their 4 teammates are parked dead center in the back stretch. You drive like me and Ryan Lawless, and I drive up, and he's my teammate, and I got to nail him in the ass and, and tag him in.
Tell me when I got to hit the mute button here for a minute.
Like a relay race.
Well, no, so what they do, you could do that, but you know, they also have this. I've seen it down south as a bump race. So what they do is, let's say you have all the 4-cylinder enduro guys, right? They all go in the infield. You pick one guy to start, right? So all the regular guys go out in the infield. You get the one guy that's going to start. He goes around. He picks the guy he wants to race, and it's a 2-lap race.
Oh, bump to pet. Yeah.
Goes out in the front stretch. It's almost like a one-on-one drag. Go 2 laps. Whoever wins stays in. The other guy loses.
Yep.
So he goes off, and the guy picks who he wants to race.
They do a bunch of cool stuff down south.
Of course, this guy comes up with this one because
Seagroves, right?
he's a wheelman and his wife is even better of a driver. Brian DiStefano says husband and wife for couples race. Of course, because your wife can smoke every single person on that track.
They used to run.
That would be fun, though.
The 967. I think that was the number 967, and both of them would be in the car. They had a passenger seat, and they would both go out there in the enduros.
Or, it'd be cool. This would be a little work to do, but you do like a student driver race where you have one guy run the gas and the brake and one guy steer.
If we're talking a little bit of work to do, have you seen the ones where they stack a car on top of the other?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
What? Be cool.
If there's a way, so in my head I'm working it out, but it's just not safe any way I can think of it. Where you
Well,
basically
that doesn't matter. Just say it.
you have to race an X amount of laps, pull into the infield, change a tire on that car, go back out, or something to get you out of the car.
I would totally go for what Ryan just sent me, but I'm pretty sure there'd be a lot of carnage.
Let me read it.
Oh boy, that would be fun.
Half of them can't see anyways. You kidding me?
That's been done. That has been,
but not in race
They
cars.
have a
no. I've seen it in race cars where they have somebody else in the passenger seat telling them left, right, up, down.
Yeah, and they guide them through.
They guide them.
Now, what would make this way better is if, all right, because I don't know if it was a go-kart race or a track out in the Midwest, but they used to have they'd all line up, they'd start the timer, all right? The driver had to drink a 6-pack of beer. Get in the car.
that.
We wouldn't do it. I'm just saying, throwing hypotheticals out there. Wow. Ben, you got a big backyard, right?
Yeah, you used to do that with Mario Kart. It's called Beerio Kart.
Yeah, dude.
You would literally have to drink a beer before you could move Mario. Because if you did, you don't drink and drive. So
Yeah, right.
chug a beer, you have to finish the beer before you finish the race. So you can either chug the beer, play the game, or you just play the game, stop them, chug the beer, and then go
all
to
right.
the
So
finish line.
what we've
People
learned
are
from all
saying
this.
Sunday Fun Day sounding really fun
Yeah.
with these. I got an idea.
So we need
Now I
Mario
got it.
Kart in the beer garden, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so basically, a race where you go out, you have to, once you reach the set determined amount of laps, you have to get out of the car, put your head on one of those pylons, and run around it. And get, you know what I mean? Get yourself dizzy 5 times, get back in the car, do another 10 laps, come back. Because getting out of the car is the fun part.
Oh yeah.
then-
Oh my God.
This just adds fun to this.
Get out. We're gonna smack you with a frying pan. You're gonna get back in. You're gonna go another 15 laps.
Slalom course on the backstretch. That would be fun. There's a bunch of cool little things that
Some of
Sunday
these-
Fun
Well, you
Days
could,
can be.
honestly, you could do a driver race because what you could literally do is let's just say the first person hit 50. You can do this with the enduros, 50 laps. You pull into the infield. You have another driver there. He gets out. You know, the first driver gets out, then the second driver gets in, has to do that. So then you keep going back and forth till you hit like, I don't know, 150 laps or something or whatever.
Where's the 6-pack in that? I missed it.
All right, so
There's no drinking.
Oh,
involved.
that's
Drinking.
right. That's
all the
right.
people who are in here now, do you kind of see where we're going with Sunday Fun Days? Like this is what we're looking for here. I am Craig Carter's skid plate race. I've actually had a lot of people say that in the
I
past,
think Humphrey did one of those.
and he said it actually helped their track.
Yeah, because I think probably
Cleans it
Smooth,
up.
it
Yeah.
smoothed out the track. He said all the little bumps they had, it smoothed it out.
I used
You
to
have
do
to
that.
provide. You have to provide the plates, so you can't have
Yeah.
other people make them.
No, we used to do it with McDonald's trays.
Oh, I remember that.
Something
too.
like the e-brake. Oh my God, yeah. Melt right through them.
John McKenna says paintball races. You have to shoot your opponents. Oh, I don't know how that one would go real well.
Yeah, that's as a straight paintball hit a spectator right in the forehead.
All of a sudden, people in the crowd are like, "Oh, what's going on? I can't see anything."
They will sell them extra
no.
money for splash zone tickets.
Splash zone tickets will be all the way up in the grandstand.
That's all right.
All right, so now I've
Raincoats.
seen 3 people say the stacking race, 2 cars on top of
Thank
each
you.
other.
Yeah, but,
So-
but you see, here's the thing. We'll say we'll do it, we'll put it on, and no one will do it.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's the
Oh,
thing.
that's yeah,
so what I've noticed is if it's something easy for someone to do, they'll do it. And sometimes you'll get a 50-50 chance with that.
All right, so boat races then. That's a lot easier.
No.
Boat race.
No.
One of those boats are going to come off the trailer, launch over the back wall, and end up in the lake behind the track.
All right, so then we're back at paintballs. I don't know what to tell you.
How often are we running Sunday Fun Days?
Those are one Sunday a month.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I think it's going to be people are going to see a whole new fun there. That's for sure. The one thing that we got to remember though, people have to support it. So if we put this out, we start promoting the heck out of these things. It only is successful if people show up. Harmon says a 300 lap team race. That sounds fun.
That like I said, and you could make it work because the infield's paved, so you could literally say, yeah, here's your
Designated spot.
designated spot.
People are saying hopefully every Sunday, every Sunday at Hudson will be fun, but not everyone's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, super streets stacked on top of each other. That's a different scenario.
Right? Yeah, that's happened there quite
That's
a
a
bit.
whole that's not a good thing.
It's a mini stock stacked on a pro stock.
That would be hilarious.
I would just hate to be the guy. If you think about that scenario, like, all right, let's not. Would you want to be the guy on top or the bottom? would you want to be the guy steering with no control over the pedals, or the guy on the pedals with no control of where the car's going? I don't know what would be scarier in that
I'd be on the
situation.
gas pedal because I'd say, hey, you better drive, boy.
Better find the grip up there, buddy.
Someone's saying demo derby. I wish the days of demo derbies were still
you can't
around.
do that with. Yeah, I'm not ruining that.
Hudson's too hard too now, where we have the wall on the inside, and then the entire tech is down in there.
All right, fine.
Well, you could do a train race.
do a last
which
man
is-
standing
It's
race.
like a chain race, but there's 3 cars and there's no one in the middle car.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun.
Last man standing race.
What is that?
Just what it says. You let them all out there, and the last guy running wins.
That would be fun.
Gotta go in the right direction.
Well, you could do musical chairs too. They do it with cars. So what they do is they'll put cones out.
Yep.
And you have to have a receiver because they'll play the music over the receiver and over the PA. And
The one time in the world everybody actually listens to the receiver.
The best part is, it's you have to get to the cone when the music stops. You could go cut through the infield. You could spin around and throw it in reverse. You know,
They do
I
a race.
like this idea. That actually sounds
They
fun.
do a race down south. I think it's. They get all the cars in the line. They get them all to do 5 mile an hour pace lap. They send them green, and the last guy to the finish line wins. So they push each other forward and slow down. They do a bunch of cool stuff down south. Oh yeah.
You know what would actually be fun? Loser wins. Think about that. Everyone always fights to be up front. Now imagine trying to fight to be the guy to finish last.
That's pretty much what
But you
John
can't.
is.
Yeah, you can't stop.
No, you can't. You got to do
You have to
minimum
be
5 the whole time. You gotta,
I'm not saying no, not the last guy to finish, but so if there's 20 cars, you want to finish 20th.
Yeah.
So everyone is fighting to not be up front.
Yeah.
So imagine the mayhem. You have to have a minimum speed where you can't go below this amount.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun.
Cars got to continue forward motion. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Spin to win. The people that have a bunch of things that are saying this stuff.
You blow up, you win. You're the first guy to blow up.
No,
Bob
you have,
Williams.
you
Just give him
have
the
to
trophy.
finish. You have to finish the race.
Yeah.
It's the last car has to be the one that finishes the amount of laps that we have. So if it's 50 laps, doesn't matter if the last place car is 5 laps down. The race is done when he
Can't
gets
pit,
50 laps.
Can't pit. Gotta stay on the track. Gotta
Car
keep going.
dies, you're done.
Yep.
Pit, you're done.
Yep.
I think there's legs on that one. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Kind of like that idea.
The world's full of losers, man. We need some. we need
This guy right here wants to win
some
one
spotlight,
thing.
man. Yeah.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you won't have to have a fast car to win it.
Right. Yeah.
I would still lose the loser race, like 100%.
You'd somehow, yeah. The one time you win.
The one time I come in first. It's like, crap. No, I hung my racing helmet up when I went down to Florida last year and realized I can't even drive go-karts anymore. Never embarrassed. For people that weren't down there with us or didn't hear the story before, I've gained a little weight since the last time I've been in the car. And the guy looks at me in the go-karts and says, we can get to extended strap if you want. And I was like, I would just kill myself if that's really what happens.
I'll pay $100 to not say that to me ever again.
I was like, that's not happening. So that's kind of the gist of what we're going for next year with the Sunday Fun Days. When we threw the rules out for the Fiandaca, the open races that we were having there's that word again, open.
That's funny how that keeps
Weird.
popping
It's
up.
like the window is open.
Yeah.
Like I love when we put the open Ridge Runners out. And then people started commenting and they were like, that's never going to happen. They're going to change these rules quick because you're going to have a pro stock show up. Yeah, so what? I don't care. Do you? Do you care? You want to come out and bring your pro stock out and race for?
Put a 2-barrel.
You can only put so much down.
Just keep in mind when that race pays whatever it pays, and the guy in the $40 Pinto puts you in the backstretch wall.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
But it's still entertaining. We knew right off the bat when we put out those open stuff like we did that people were gonna think out of the box. That's what I like about it because it's a lot of stuff that you can have.
Next year for the Fandaca week, race we're gonna do, we're actually gonna schedule it before Pumpkin Fest and stuff, just because I wanted to put that race on so bad, and I just see rain. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
It's almost like 16 pallets of pumpkins got in his head.
Right?
Hey, you gotta admit though,
That was awesome.
cool.
That was so awesome.
Yeah.
That day, you ever feel like you just get kicked repeatedly? So I go up to I'm waiting to bring the trailer up because I kept looking at the forecast and I'm like, it's going to rain, but if I don't, I jinxed it. If I don't bring this up. So I call Steve. I'm like, hey, what are we thinking for tomorrow? He's like, weather's going to be perfect, brother. Going ahead and doing it. So I call him in the morning.
Were you on the phone with Steve or Hulk Hogan?
Let me tell you something, brother. Sometimes it's like they're the same.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Hulk Hogan would not be the American hero he is if he ran around going, ah. Poor Stevie. We love you, Stevie.
It's love, Steve. It's love. What was I saying? I didn't even know what I was just saying.
Oh, yeah, brother. That's what you said.
Oh, yeah. So basically, then I call him in the morning. I call and I'm like, "We good?" He's like, "Sure are. Bring it up." So I bring the trailer there, turn around, get all the way back home. I sit in my chair. He's like, "Pulling the plug on tomorrow." I'm like, I just brought the trailer all the way up, got it set up, jacked up, leveled, power run. I have all the cables running out.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
He's like, yeah, I really tried. I was like, you could have told me this 52 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Wouldn't have been as much fun. Yeah. But so I'm excited to see. Yeah, brother, where's the racing? Harmon's got it. Everyone's got it. Let's see. You should schedule it in July because that's when his birthday is for the Pete Fiandaca Memorial.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It'd be hot as hell.
Oh, hot. As soon as you said July at Hudson, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be hot. Oh, it's gonna be hot.
I'll take hot right now over what it is outside. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
You can't. Hey, listen, you don't have to shovel heat.
That was the first thing Ben did when he bought the place. He's like, I gotta get rid of all this shade.
Hey.
What are these trees in the corners that?
Oh no, but he
Shade
gained
the pits.
so much room.
You know how much room we gained? I know we had to make sacrifices, okay? I could plant trees back over there, but I don't know if they'll grow right.
I remember you used to be able to sit off a turn 2 in the pits, and everybody'd stand on people's, in their tailgates and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but bear in mind, the pits are about as wide as this table.
Yeah, but when someone came off too, everybody scrambled because you didn't know if there was no real fence. It was just like, hopefully it hits a tree. Hopefully.
Well, there's
I
a
didn't
ditch,
go
there's
there
a
before
big
you owned
ditch.
it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go there before you own it. I've seen pictures, and I wish I could have at least experienced a race there.
So the first year I owned it, I didn't do anything to it. I just painted the place.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And then as soon as the place was in my name, I go, get the chainsaws. We're making this bigger.
John McKinnis said, do a race where you put tires in the turns. Don't have to go around them, just put them out there. So you have to avoid them.
Yeah.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah, it's not
Now
bad,
I'm
yeah.
trying to think of other things we could put on the track.
Ben's loader.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ben's
That's
Porsche.
not my loader. Yeah. No, that's my dad's loader.
Matt's loader.
Ben's Porsche.
No. That's staying in my garage.
Oh, man. That was so funny. Yeah, Ben's Porsche is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
How do you like it?
I like it. I would have never thought I owned one. You can thank Derek Griffith for that one.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
It's so funny because I first time I saw Ben after he bought the Porsche, he's like, just got engaged, had a kid, bought a 2-seater Porsche.
Yeah, I know. No, it's 4-seater. There's 2 seats in the
Nobody
back.
can sit in the back seat.
Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock on a Monday morning. I pulled into his office. I'm like, that's a nice Porsche. I'm like, oh, Ben's not here. I walk in, he's eating an Airhead. I'm like, that your Porsche? Yeah. Oh, nice.
Ben's mom for the win with a ginormous cup of Airheads at Ben's office,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny now because everybody's just like us. You can see now it's down to like all the crappy flavors that are left inside of it.
Yes,
It's like, do I want mystery or mystery? Neither.
You're losing out. Mystery's the best one.
Oh,
you guys
every
have-
time I get there's like, what is this? Dawn dish detergent?
I'll go grab them from you.
Gross.
Those are fine.
And
It's
now,
a taste of victory. You don't
now
like
the
it.
mailman is also now only puts candy in for the next day because everybody would go in and start taking all the Reese's out of the one that says mailman only.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. McKinnis meant on the flagpole race, put the tires in the corners. We can do anything.
Yeah, you could do that.
No,
think we've
Emily,
done-
we're not putting you on the backstretch
Actually-
to avoid.
That's what we did. I think the first time.
You did?
Didn't we put a tire? I think we put tires in the corners.
I
the
almost
first
feel
time.
like you guys had one in 4, 3 and 4.
No, we,
After
well,
you
we
did
put
the
them right
loop.
in the beginning. We put them right in the beginning of 3.
Yeah. Yep. That's what
And
it
then we
was.
probably did the beginning of 4 because I didn't want to run the line over.
Back, dude, like 10 years ago, they used to put the tire on the front stretch. And after 10 laps, it could be in the pond. Like, they would just push it around.
Oh, the
Some
first
guy-
race they
yeah.
went there, somebody
Yeah.
hit it and dragged it into the corner. I'm
They
like,
used to
well,
put,
that
it'd be
didn't
off,
work.
it'd be like a part of the tire wall, and nobody could get around
Hey,
it. We have to
how
stop the
about
race.
This year when we did put it and they punted it, there's so much pumpkin guts, it shot
across the track.
Yeah, like a hockey puck.
I'm
Yeah,
like-
like air hockey.
I'm like, holy crap.
And that tire is not light.
No, that tire
It's
is
not.
heavy. That thing weighs
I do
about
have to
400
give,
pounds.
speaking of pumpkin guts, I got to give a shout out to the Hennessy's as well.
Oh my god, they cleaned that track and I felt so bad for them.
So I actually ran up into them the day after we canceled the race, and he looks at me and says, I wish I would have known it would have rained. I like everybody online, like, you guys should buy that guy a surface cleaner or get him this or that. All the above were offered. I have a surface cleaner at my house, and it was offered, and they're like, nope, we want just this.
So we went, me, Steve, we went and got him that pressure washer, the second pressure washer.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at, they make the water broom attachment.
Yep.
Right? And it's like $30. I'm like, get that. It's going to make their life so much easier. Now, you can tilt it to go up like undercarriage. Now, they had it on the undercarriage. So it's pointing straight to the ground.
Yeah.
Never use it again. Nope. He's like, I can't keep it on the ground. I'm like, you know what? Do it your way. And he did. No, they were getting it good, too. The two of them were killing it.
Oh, now we're talking.
Midget
Run
wrestling.
5 laps, jump out, eat a hot dog, or track burger, and go 5 more laps.
Jeremy Blood said that, didn't he?
Joe Carpenter.
Oh, wow. Sorry, Jeremy. Sorry.
So that, man, it's already 8 o'clock. Holy crap.
Yeah,
How
we
did
can
this happen
swear
so
now.
much
We
fun?
can go whenever we want.
So once
Breaking the law.
Yeah, that's right.
the new studio will be a lot more conducive to having people down there as well. So if people want to come
Then
in,
it's real easy. It's literally right off the highway.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's great, and you can eat babolas right before
Exactly.
it. So it's in the same building as babolas. We will be open to the public there. Do not forget, guys. Before I did all this other stuff, I am a photographer as well. I am giving my services to you. Use them as you see fit. Come get pictures done, because the more you post on social media your stuff, the more it exposes everybody. And I don't mind.
Bear in mind too, if you are gonna, if you got people that are gonna do that, you could also use their photo on Race Day TV as well.
Correct.
So
Because
like, John Espinette did this. Your picture pops up.
Right. Yeah, like graphics like
so
like
people
Fox.
like all the new little, every week we try to do something new. So a lot of what I do during the week is R&D to see what can work and what can't. So yes, I already have this in the back of my head, because now I get full competitor databases. So I can actually, while I'm broadcasting, say John Espinette's leading, I can just scroll through on my iPad, click him, and then his little info piece will come up on the bottom, what he looks like, all his information, all that stuff. So we will be using this stuff as well. So Skeeter Beers tag team race. These are all great ideas.
awesome.
Jeremy Blood, what did I miss?
Yeah. It'd be Ben Bazowski, hometown Hudson, New Hampshire. Started 30th, running 30th, likes fudgesicles.
pretty
All
much.
the good info on there.
So I'm
He
excited.
started first, went to 30th. That's how it always happens.
How did Ben fish 32nd out of 20 cars?
Talent. Pure
wa-
talent.
They listed the wall 31st.
Somebody actually said, very Jeremy Blood thing to say.
Yeah, I thought so. Thank
Awesome.
you.
I didn't even
so.
see that when that was up. No food. I'm up 35 pounds. Me too, brother. Just triple that. Then we get about where I'm at.
Yeah, brother.
Brother, let me tell you something, brother. All right, that does it for us. Welcome to have your input heard on the show. So if you guys want to do something new, let us know. We'll start doing some more games. We're going to change the show up a lot more.
Yeah, we're open to new ideas.
Open to new, fun ideas. So if you have something that you want to discuss on the show, you guys want to come on the show, you want to have a new segment, we're down. Like, we want to make this as much your show as ours. I mean, what did I say when we went live? I was like, I got nothing. You guys got something? Look, we were already over an hour and having fun. So it's fun. I'm excited for this upcoming season. So let's see. Yes, me too. Someone said, Rob Howard, I would love to see the X back at Claremont. Unfortunately, with the X there, you cannot have the karts there.
I want
And
an X too.
The karting,
You're jealous.
the karting series at Claremont is the next generation of racers. So taking that away would take that from them. Let's see. Someone recommended do 5 laps, get out, eat. Oh, yes. That is a very Jeremy Blood thing to say. All right, that does it for me. I got anything else? You guys got anything?
Nope, I'm good.
I'm good.
Oh, Lorraine said something.
Yeah, I'll see
Oh, I
everybody
forgot
next
she was here.
season. Yeah, I'm getting ready for dwarfs.
Let's see. What else did we?
They're called little people.
Oh yes, the little
Called
people.
Little people.
No, they're not.
You should completely change the trailer.
Little people racing series.
Oh my God.
That's offensive.
Come on now, don't be
New
picking on my
England Little
dwarfs.
People Racing Series.
Little people racing series.
When's the next Bob Comedy Hour? I don't know. We just felt like firing up
I don't
the.
have enough Tylenol.
We felt like firing up the mics and talking to people today, like, because right now we're in the midst of moving buildings and getting stuff ready for next year. Because unfortunately, everything that we do, one thing takes away from the other. So if we are prepping for a show and doing a show, we're not doing schedules and getting rules ready and stuff like that. So
Bob's going to be at the Chili's tomorrow signing autographs and Danny Webster.
you'll be hanging out. We'll also be at PRI.
Yeah.
So come check us out. We'll be up at the Augusta Racing Show up there.
We will?
I will. I will be. Yeah, you will. Everybody else will be hanging out at the banquet. I will be up at Augusta.
I'll bring you a plate.
Would you really? I'm down for that.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.
There you guys.